Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Wednesday, 9th of October, 2024. So, as usual, we'll start off with the synoptic chart. So, this was as of midnight last night. A low pressure was centered right over the middle of the country with a couple of troughs on it, actually, so which which brought some rain last night for sure. But if I run that through to midday today, you see that low pressure sunk pretty well to the south now. Um, Leaving us in a sort of a westerly type influence today, quite slack actually. But we got this occlusion by midday. This is sat just between sort of Manchester and Birmingham area. It's sort of over Manchester at the moment. There's quite a lot of low cloud on it, but I think for the south of the country where we are today, we're going to be reasonably clear of any unstable type weather, although there may be some overcast, it may be overcast at 2,500 feet, whatever, throughout the day, but we're not going to have any rain or anything, I think, on the south of the country today. Spot winds are all over the place, actually. The further north you go, the more north they go, and further south you go, the more westerly they go. But we're going to be left here in a sort of slight westerly flow today. Here's the cloud radar. So you can see this upper occlusion, which is up around Manchester, Birmingham type way at the moment. And we're in this gap down the middle. There is a lot of upper cloud, as you can see, but on the channel, which is going to be nice and clear today. But we're going to be in this area here with a sort of westerly flow that's going to keep us clear of any showers. There's a very lot, an awful amount of rain over the Europe at the moment. And if we run that radar, you can see that radar I was just referred to now, splattering out the likes of Belgium. But we're in this area where we're going to be reasonably clear. I think we're going to be good for the day, for a first day in a long time, going to be rain free throughout the flying. So if I run the predicted forecast for rain, everything's down to the south, out over the channel a little bit. All this stuff over at Manchester and Birmingham sort of way, that's all associated with that occluded front. But I think we're going to be good. Running this all the way through to even as late as 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock later on today, we're still going to be clear of rain here. Local forecast is overcast throughout the day with winds 4 knot westerly, west northwest, gusting to about 12, 13 knots. A little bit of sunshine maybe later on in the day, but overcast. And this overcast is going to be, once it's lifted, it's going to be around about 2,000, maybe 2,500 feet. GFS is indicating top temperature today of about 16 with a dew point down at 11. And if you look at the view outside the window, it's nice to see the windsock pointing west now. You can see the breaks in some of this cloud. It is too low to operate at the moment, but that is going to be rising in the next hour or so. It should be perfectly flyable. Okay, so current temperature at Lasham at the moment is 11.6 with dew point down at 10. If you look at the split there, they're sort of steadily, we're maintaining a constant temperature at the moment, but they will be increasing later. But what I wanted to show to you again was a cumulative rainfall. This time yesterday it was 8 mil and it's now 12 mil of rain over the last 24 hours. So that's a lot of rain and we need to be really, really careful with the airfield. We'll monitor it as the day goes on. Okay, so Odium then is giving 7 knots from the west southwest, broken cloud at 600 feet initially, and a reasonably long TAFs. I'll go on to the Farnborough one. Again, they're giving 7 knots from the west southwest, broken clouds at 800 feet initially, but they're saying 8 o'clock onwards, scattered cloud at 2,000 foot, becoming 6 knots northwest, visibility 8,000 meters, and possible rain or showers. I don't think we're going to get the showers here, to be honest. And the clouds at 2,000 feet is obviously a good sign. If I run through the significant weather for today, then, so this is at 9 o'clock local, so we're obviously down here at the moment. So we've got this slightly lower cloud, but quite rapidly it's going to raise to, this is 2,000 foot cloud here now. Showers are on the south coast. I think they're going to miss us today. I'm quite confident they are. And if I run this through now, so this is 12 o'clock, it's clearing nicely. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, no rain here at all. So that's my prediction for the day anyway. Sky sight is indicating this low cloud initially rising to about 2,500 feet. It's going to be fairly overcast all day. Winds 230, 312, westerly basically, only 4 or 5 knots. No TAMS, no TAMS to affect us today. Then we're looking at the usual suspects. 25 is Barton Stacey. 29, it's a new one there. This is just multiple paragliders at Westbury. 30 is usual Uphaven telephone change. 31 and 32 are flare firing at Frimley. That's going to be this evening, 7 o'clock onwards. 33, more paragliders. This time they're going to be at Coombe Gibbet. And 42 is the usual Oxmoor Rangers. So operationally then for today, we'll start off with a cross section, and this is the low cloud we got outside at the moment, clearing fairly rapidly after about 9 o'clock, and mean cloud base could get up to 2.5, 3,000 foot a little bit later. Certainly good enough for the air experience flying, I'm hoping. Surface wind is going to be around westerly, 6 knots thereabouts. This is going to be very, very good. So no reported movements thus far. Low pressure dominating the weather. The clouded front sat over Manchester, leaving us a very moist westerly airflow. Reduced chance of rain today. Low cloud clearing around about 9, which is clearing now. Remaining overcast, but mean cloud base around 2,000 foot, and the wind's going to be west northwesterly towards 5 knots, gusting 15. So we're going to set up on runway 27. Got 4K21s, 3K13s available all day, 3 on the booking lists. Charles Baker, Jim Gavin, and Nigel Pringle have all got students today. 4 SH2 and 775 are Boeing. All single seaters, remain single seaters are booked. Watch out for missing canopies. We had our first real instance of it yesterday. So be careful about canopies. One of the reasons canopy was moved to the very last of the checklist, so you're leaving it open till the last minute before you go flying. So be careful. Early day and end of the day, we may have issues with canopy missing, and a general reminder about the buggies. And the simulator is available as usual. So Charles Baker has got 2 guys, one for aerobatics. That might not happen today. Jim Gavin, no one's booked for Jim yet, but we may be able to fit in one of. Oh, yes, we've got Darren this afternoon, and Nigel Pringle's got Susie and John Hudson, and single seaters booked. Kev Jenkins is on the casual list. So, Kevin, if you're around and you can hear, if you come in, we can stick you in with Jim Gavin. We're going to set up on runway 27 today. We're going to suggest or try with a dry setup operation. The grass or ground to the south of the airfield is starting to get a bit damp, so we need to be careful of that. We're going to have the electric winch out today, as well as our sky launch. I've got the electric winch. We did a couple of launches yesterday. They're going to sort of feed these in between conventional launching with our Chevy engine. So we'll just monitor that as the day goes on. They're doing some testing, some software testing to increase their power slightly. But just be aware that we will be operating 2 winches. There'll only ever be 2 cables coming down at any one time, but it may be you'll be on the electric winch rather than our winch. Okay, I think we need to make the most of today. So I'd suggest that we get the gliders out. I'm going to set up the launch vehicle on 27 now. Winch is already out, and I'll see you out there shortly. Bye.